started like kind of in preschool. We were going through some housing situations. My dad, he was a mad drug dealer, and it kind of got messed up because he kind of got addicted to his own thing. So we kind of had to get away from him for a while, so we were kind of couch surfing.
My mom is Ogallala Lakota from Pine Ridge, and my dad is Santee Dakota. I was born in Sioux City, Iowa, but I grew up in Santee. Instability was constant throughout my entire life. The incident that made me, I guess, go off on my own was when I was 7, and that's when my parents, they committed a crime and they were sentenced to prison for about 10 years. So we all had to move, and I moved to various family members throughout, like 7 years old to 11 years old.
I was 2 years old when my father started sexually abusing me and my sister. I remember times that my dad would pick me up by my ankles and slam me against cement walls, lock me in the basement for hours at a time, days at a time sometimes. PTSD is post-traumatic stress disorder. Once you're diagnosed with it, it never leaves you. I never forget what happened to me. When I was 6 years old, I finally told authorities of the abuse. So finally, they took us into custody. They put my dad in jail and had us testify. My mom wrote a letter to social services stating she doesn't want us, and then we were all placed in a foster home together.
All my life, my life's been hard. I was never really in a stable home until probably 6th grade when my dad got custody of me. With my dad, everything was good until my sophomore year. Him and my stepmom got involved in drugs.
So this was a document that I found in my file, and it says, while doing Asia's nursing assessment, she had a round scar on her right forearm. I asked her how she got the scar, and she said it was from a burn with a cigarette. The kids were brought in by police and placed on a 72-hour hold after a domestic situation, according to the police report. The father was arrested and taken to jail for domestic assault, and the name is blanked out, was taken to Hennepin County Crisis Center because of threatening to kill herself. It's hard to relay what it's like to read something like that.
When I heard that, it broke my heart just hearing it, because that's my older sister, and obviously she probably saw a lot more than I did.
And so that's where the system failure comes in, that if the family's got actually some help from the system, whether it be ability to find subsidized rent, or the ability to find treatment that worked for them, or a job that paid well enough to support my family, I wouldn't have the stressors involved that rose and resulted in this conflict.
Somebody who was struggling as much as our mother was, who knows, she could have seriously needed some help. And she didn't seek it out, so unfortunately the situation did turn out the way it did. Police described the home as very unsuitable for raising children, as it appeared to be very dirty. Police stipulated that there be no parental contact with the children.